Hi everyone and welcome back to Maths with Sukirti Gaur YouTube channel. So in this video we are going to start a new chapter from class 9th Maths NCERT book. This is chapter number 7, triangles. So this is a introductory video to triangles. So introduction of triangles we will be covering in this video, right? So when we are talking about triangles, everybody know that triangle is a figure with 3 sides and 3 angles and 3 vertices, right? So mainly in this chapter we are going to start a concept called congruency. So when I talk about congruency, what it actually is, see, if I talk about two shapes, let's say this and this, and at the same time if I talk about a triangle and a triangle like this, if we see clearly, I have not drawn a very correct and very sharp figures, but these triangles look almost same. But if we compare these two, these are not same. It means if I try to put this smaller triangle over this bigger triangle, it will not cover the whole this triangle. But at the same time, if I take this triangle over this triangle, it will be overlapping, right? It will be covering. It means the dimensions, angles of these two triangles must be same, that they are just covering each other, right? So here comes the concept of congruency, that it says two figures or two triangles, I would say two triangles would be congruent if their sides and angles are equal, if they're corresponding, means with respect to each triangle. So if I talk about two triangles, let's say, and in that I give the sides as 5, 6, 7 and angles as 70, 60 and 50. There is another triangle which also have dimensions as 5 units, 6 units and 7 units. Also the angles are 70, 60 and 50. If you will try to take this triangle over this, you will be seeing that there is no difference. They are absolutely same. It means when their sides, it means this side, let us give it the name. Let's suppose this is A, B, C and this is P, Q, R. So you can see that the ABC triangle, in the ABC triangle and in triangle PQR, we have AB equals to PQ of this triangle, right? And we have AC equals to PR of this triangle. Also, we have BC equals to QR of this triangle. So if I try to put this PQR over ABC or ABC over PQR, we will be having no difference. It means they will be overlapping each other, and hence we can say that these both triangles are congruent to each other. Congruent to each other. I hope you are little bit clear with the concept what is congruency. But there is some order in which we express the congruency. Two triangles are congruent to each other, we put this sign, a wave, small wave and two straight lines, right? This means ABC triangle is congruent to triangle PQR. So if I write triangle ABC is congruent to PQR, then it would be correct. But if I be writing triangle ABC is congruent to RPQ, that would not be correct. Although RPQ is the same triangle, but our naming is not proper. It means if I start with triangle ABC, I'll be getting first side as AB. Where if I start with RPQ, I'll be getting the first side as 6. So these things, these namings are also very important. You can't name like this. You will be taking its corresponding side and its corresponding side at a time, right? So I'll be writing triangle ABC is congruent to PQR. This is correct while this is wrong. I hope you're clear why we have to focus on the naming as well. Okay, let us rub this and come on to further concepts. See, to prove triangles congruent, we have certain criteria, we have certain theorems. We are going to learn about them, right? So if I talk about a triangle, let's say if there is a triangle and there is another triangle, let's suppose there is given only two sides, 5 centimeter, 6 centimeter, 5 centimeter, 6 centimeter. Only these two are given, and also we have been provided with the angle. Let's suppose angle is 40 degree. Here also angle is 40 degree. So do I need only the sides to say that two triangles are congruent, or do I need only the angles to prove that both of the triangles are congruent? No, there are some certain criteria that if we have two sides or one angle between them or things like that, then also we can prove that the triangles are congruent to each other. This is a rule which says two triangles are congruent to each other if two sides and included angle of one triangle is equal to the two sides and included angle of another triangle, right? So I have drawn two triangles for you here. You can see here that we have two sides. This 5 is equals to this side of this triangle. Let us name this ABC and PQR. Now here you can see our AB is equals to PR, our BC is equals to QR. We have two sides equal. If I try to place this PR onto this AB and QR on this BC, they will be overlapping each other. Also, they have an included angle, that is 40 degree. Here we have angle B and here we have angle are equal to each other. It means we have two sides as well as included angle. It means angle between them, right, equal to each other. So if two triangles are congruent, if two sides and included angle of one triangle, two sides, that is 5 and 6, included angle is 40 degree, is equal to two sides and included angle of another triangle. So this is called SAS congruency. By this rule, by this congruency, we can say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. You need not write the whole statement, but you just need to write which congruency, which criterion have you used to prove the triangles congruent, right? Coming on to the next congruency criteria. So this is another criterion, ASA, which is angle side angle. Angle side angle, which says that two triangles are congruent if two angles and included side of a triangle is equal to the two angles and included side of the other triangle. So if I take two triangles like this and I give one angle as 70 degree, other as 60 degree, also here 70 degree, 60 degree, and the side with these two is this one. If I name this triangle as ABC, this as DEF, if I give this AB as 6 centimeter and this also DE as 6 centimeter, you can see that in triangles ABC and triangle DEF, we have angle A is equals to angle D, angle B is equals to angle E, and a side in between them, that is AB here and DE here, they all are equal, right? So these are the things we want in ASA criterion to prove two triangles congruent. That is one angle, another angle, and a side included in it. By this criterion also you can prove two triangles to be congruent. But you should have two angles and one side included to prove two triangles congruent. Coming on to another criterion of congruency, that is AAS. So this criterion is angle side. According to this criterion, we have two triangles are congruent if any two pair of angles and one pair of corresponding side are equal. It means if there are two triangles like this and we have two angles, let's say 40 degree and 50 degree, here also 50 and 40, and let's say this side is of 4 centimeter, this is also of 4 centimeter, then these two triangles are congruent. How? Because we can see, if I name this triangle ABC and this is DEF, we can see that angle A is equals to angle D, angle B is equals to angle F, and one side, that is AC, is equals to DE of triangle DEF. So we have any two pair of angles equal while we have one side corresponding which is equal, right? So by AAS congruency we can say that these both triangles are congruent to each other. So these are some of the criterions. There's also a term used, CPCT, in triangles, which means corresponding parts of congruent triangles. And what this term means actually, if you prove two triangles to be congruent to each other, it means their every angle and their every side or their any dimension is equal to each other. So if I have proved here, let's suppose, by AAS we proved these two triangles, triangle ABC congruent to triangle DEF. So we had only three things equal here. Angle A equals to D, angle B equals to F, side AC equals to side DE. But when I proved by AAS these triangles congruent, AB equals to DF, while AC equals to DE and BC equals to EF. Because when two triangles are congruent to each other, each and every part of them becomes equal to each other, right? Similarly, all the angles, angle A, B and C of triangle ABC will be equals to the angles DEF of another triangle. So if we prove triangles congruent to each other, it means that every part is equal to each other, and these parts are called corresponding parts of congruent triangle. So once you prove two triangles congruent to each other, you can use CPCT to prove the other parts equal to each other. We will be using these criteria in questions also, so you will be more clear about these concepts. Also, this is an introductory video, so I have done with only 3 criterion. There are 2-3 more remaining, but I will be covering them later as we move on to the different exercises. So we will be starting exercise 7.1 in next video. Till then, you revise these concepts and do get familiar with what these are. We will be getting more clear and clear as we move further in the chapter. If you like the video, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed the channel yet, please subscribe to the channel. Also press the bell icon so that you never miss any update. Till then, take care. Bye bye.